Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Game Fame Nation here, and in today's GTA 6 video, we're going to be going over the download size for the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series S and X, and PC for Grand Theft Auto 6, and the requirements that you need for this game. As we know, the game is going to be the biggest game of all time, so it is going to be a big, massive game. And yesterday, we actually talked about how you guys can install it to Xbox Series S and X early, due to adding it to your wish list, which actually let players and fans of Grand Theft Auto 6 kind of sort of play it early by installing it to their console, but it obviously just said MB space, I think it was roughly like 386 MB space, which we obviously know that that's not exactly how big the game is. We just know that the game is going to be a decent size, which we'll be talking about in this video of just how much space you actually want to have for Grand Theft Auto 6 when you pre-order it and when the game comes out in 2026 of May. So we basically got a good idea of MB, and that wasn't actually the official real deal. It's just because the game hasn't been out yet. So I imagine Rockstar Games just kind of choose the download size in the meantime before they have the full download size. But we're going to talk about the big download size and just how much space you're going to need for your consoles, including PC in the future. So I saw this leaked on Twitter from our insider crew, and you guys can see the estimated download size for GTA 6 is expected to be at least 150 GB, potentially up to 200 gigabytes or more. According to LO Boss in the YouTube, this is based on comparisons with the other large open world games like GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2. And of course, most of the anticipated scale of the graphical fidelity of GTA 6. And they basically go on an article and give us a complete breakdown of what exactly is the major requirement for this game. So they went on to say this in that article. The file size of the dev build was possibly around 800 gigabytes. They said, my very personal guess is we can expect just under 200 gigabytes as the final file size because dev builds often only have specific features active which are currently needed. This could mean that Grand Theft Auto 6 will specifically be bigger than Grand Theft Auto 5, which we already knew that, which only needed 18 gigabytes of storage when it launched in 2013. For the Xbox 360, this of course makes sense, considering current gen consoles have improved video game performance drastically in the last 10 years. So as the website clearly says, can your PC run GTA 6? Well, let's find out. So obviously GTA 6 isn't on PC yet, but this kind of gives you guys a good idea of what PC graphics are going to be and the generation consoles as well. Not to mention what the requirement is going to be for how big you want to install this game. So like I said, can your PC run GTA 6? Gear up. Your PC is a much anticipated GTA 6 release as our estimated system requirement throughout various GTA 6 leaks. Numerous leaks have hinted at Grand Theft Auto 6 system requirements, showcasing the hardware of Rockstar developers might be using for testing. While these leaks are accurate or not, the game's presence of PS5 and Xbox Series X and S suggests a certain level of hardware or necessary for PC players. Based on the trailer of our team's hardware expertise, here are the most estimated GTA 6 requirements. So the GTA 6 minimum requirements are a collaboration of the PC game benchmark, as we predict the minimum requirement for GTA 6 will be a GPU of NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660, a CPU Intel-Core i5 600K, and a RAM of 12 GB, a storage space of 150 gigabytes, or the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1660 launched in 2019, around 6 years old when GTA 6 will be released. Rockstar tends to keep the minimum requirements accessible to attract the larger audience. For example, GTA 5's launch in 2015 can require a GPU from 2008, and the 10 suggests that GTA 6 similarly used hardware that is 6 to 7 years old in its PC launch, especially if Rockstar ramps up the GTA Online to ally the new game. So the minimum specs could get started with the full enjoy graphical powerless environments shown in the trailer. Your PC will need to match the exceeded specs of the PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, with the estimated recommended specs will require to be that. So for consoles, it would be a GPU NVIDIA GT RTX. So with that being the requirement would have to be GPU NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Super. And then you have the CPU Core i5 700K. The RAM has to be at least 16 gigabytes because, like I said, you're talking about GTA 6. It's a big game. And the storage has to be at least 150 gigabytes as well. Leaks suggest that Rockstar might be testing the game, which would most likely be an NVIDIA GeForce RTX 2080 Super, known as handling ray tracing, which obviously you want that to be able to handle that in a console or PC for that matter. Ray tracing efficiently, as it makes likely for this card, will recommend for GTA 5. So as they went on to say, the requirements can most likely be a GeForce GTX, which, like I said, would run the game smoothly still, but I still think you probably want to go with at least a 16 gigabyte RAM because, like I said, that's going to boost the graphics quality, and ray tracing, if that has GTA 6 in ability, that is going to be helping your PC out tremendously. Not to mention, just like Red Dead Redemption 2 and Grand Theft Auto 5, you want the game to run a little bit smoother, so you probably want a good graphics card, which, like I said, a GTX GeForce is not bad, but you probably want to boost it up to at least an RTX to probably provide a little bit more quality over quantity and make the performance better. So those are my ideas, and that's probably what I would go with if I was playing on PC. I would probably up the graphics card a little bit so GTA 6 is compatible and it gives you the best performance ever. Because like I said, you want the best performance with Grand Theft Auto 6. You don't want a poor experience with the game. You want the best. So I feel like PC is your best shot here. Probably upgrade to an RTX and at least have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and that should be a really well-played game. That's what they basically said for the recommended specs, and just like console, there's really no need to have console because your console already comes with this. So it looks like consoles are a little bit easier with the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series S and X because those ones already have those specs in them and the requirement for the game. Otherwise, Rockstar Games would probably not release them to those consoles because if they didn't have the right specs, then the game wouldn't play very well. So it's a good thing that consoles have this no problem where they just have the specs already installed into the systems. Like I said, I'm not a nerd, I'm not a tech guy, I don't know exactly how this works, but other than that, the consoles won't have to worry about it. It's just PC. So like I said, once again, make sure your PC is upgraded to the max, most likely have an RTX graphics card, and of course have 16 gigabytes of RAM, and your game should run okay. Now I want to move into the GTA 6 Ultra settings. For an ultimated experience on Ultra settings, expect to keep the cutting edge hardware will depend on Rockstar's optimization. But based on the highest setting for GTA 5, we could predict that the Ultra specs will be a GPU of NVIDIA GeForce RTX 460, which is going to be what you really want your PC set on, CPU Intel Core i7, 700K, and a RAM of 32 gigabytes and storage of 150 gigabytes NVMe SSD. And then these specs might seem excessive, but of course with ray tracing and the DLSS options, they will ensure that smooth gameplay is on the highest setting. In the GTA 6 size, obviously predictions estimate of GTA 6 download size at around 150 GB, potentially reaching up to 300 gigabytes given the trend towards SSD for better performance. We believe that GTA 6 will require an SSD, which may not be compatible with HDDs. For those needing an upgrade, check the PC Gamer's End guide for the best SSDs for the gaming. In the trailer, advanced graphics and the dynamic lighting, and the couch suggests that significantly higher specs with GTA 5, so consider upgrading if your system is more than 5 years old. And then, of course, you want to stay updated on the future, what they have going on in this article here. So I have to agree with the experts here. If your PC is 5 years old, you might want to upgrade so you do have the best performance. And especially if you're going with Ultra, that's going to make the game even better. That's going to make a game beast and playable. And especially with mods coming out to Grand Theft Auto 6, those mods are going to run smoothly. So you definitely want to upgrade if it's 5 years old. I'll leave a link in the description to the article and website if you are interested in case you want to look at getting a new PC or getting it ready. Remember, you still have a year. It doesn't come out until May 26th of 2026, so you still have plenty of time for this, so you don't have to get one right away. But if it's more than 5 years old, it's probably recommended. it's probably recommended that you upgrade so you'll have the best performance. But anyway, guys, that is all the information I got for you guys on this video today. If you guys did enjoy, don't forget to like and subscribe for more daily awesome videos such as GTA 6, Rockstar Games videos, and all the upcoming videos that I'll be doing on my channel. Subscribe for more of those, and also let me know in the comments down below, are you going to be getting it on PC, and are you going to upgrade your PC if GTA 6 happens to need an upgrade for your graphics? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. And do you think for consoles, is it a fair amount of storage? Let me know what you're thinking in those comments down below. I'd love to hear from you guys down there. Like I said, guys, stay happy, healthy, and well, and I'll see you guys all later on the next video.